strong in faith.
Faith can move mountains. Radio Maria, 91.3 FM.
The voice of truth.
On Niger land, oh. You think you can set me up, right? Dear amazing, wonderful listeners of Radio Maria 91.3 FM, this again is your darling program. And what is this program called?
Music competition. Last time I told you I was
Did you hear
singing
your
for you.
uncle? No, please don't. No, please don't do it. Please don't do
I
it.
think I should do that
Okay,
today.
amazing listeners, this is Learn With Us. And you're still on the dial, Radio Maria 91.3 FM. And it comes to you every Saturday, 4 to 5 p.m. So learn with us. And what do we do here, Uncle Ben?
Okay.
For the first time, get it now. Just try. Attempt.
Okay. So we eat rice and beans.
Okay, well done. Learn With Us is an educational program. This is where we share deep insight concerning education. When we mean education, we're talking about learning, something beyond the certificate, and how to balance the certificate and the knowledge. And that we always tell you the importance of education that is beyond what you have in the book. It helps you to make the right decision. It helps you to integrate well in the society.
Okay.
And there is so much more.
Sure.
To make good decisions as well.
Exactly.
So this is what we bring to you on Learn With Us every Saturday, 4 to 5 p.m. And you get to hear people, different persons, resource persons, throw deep insight and dig out to let us know every topic that we have in the day, is well researched so that you can have the right information to make that good and ideal choice. So that's what we do here on Learn With Us. So are you a parent? Are you a student? Are you an educator? This is your program. And there will be time for you to call in to share your contributions. At that time, do us the honor of turning down the volume of your radio set or walk away completely. Yeah, we have not forgotten the promise that we made that we're going to bring it to you. You're going to be seeing us, on social media platform now.
Yeah, very, very soon.
Very soon. We're working on that to have our programs uploaded, because we know that you'll be wanting to hear or you'll be wanting to see beyond just hearing who is this Abadoya every time and who is this Uncle Ben, and also our amazing guests. And today on this program, Learn With Us, it's a different one today.
Sure.
You wouldn't want to miss it. So Uncle Ben, what are we having today? What's the topic?
Is after school lesson the answer?
Oh, he got it well!
Yes.
So, we have some persons to tell us today. When it gets to that time of introduction, you will hear them speak and they will say who they are. So, it's a debate.
Sure.
That's what we're having today. Is after school lesson the answer? Uncle Ben, is it? And you don't know. There are people here that will tell us, please. Don't say anything before you start talking about going to the market, rice and beans.
Okay.
You know how it is.
Fine.
Just the way we start, as usual, custom or tradition, you will call it here. We start with the academia spotlight. So on our academia spotlight today is a Nigerian scientist that is based in the diaspora that's just been given an award. But this award was awarded to her in Cairo, Egypt last year, 22nd of December to be precise. She's of the Forum of Southeast Academic Doctors, FOSAD they call it, in the USA. Her name is Dr. Viola Nicholas Opara. She has been honored with this recognition for her valuable contributions as an ambassador of El Silvia Solution in Africa for over 2 years. If you want to know more about her, Google, and you will get further details. Why we always bring you these persons is to let you know that if somebody has been there to do it, you too can do it.
Sure.
Is to encourage you, to let you know that there are still Nigerians, whether home or abroad, that are putting our name out there for the good reasons. And it's to let you know that knowledge, learning is good, is not a waste.
Sure.
As against, some thought of some persons that will just tell you, education, is a scam. They use that word, learning is a scam. And now, there's a new research that says that, people who go to school or who continue to learn, they have higher or longer life expectancy. It's a new research that just came out.
Oh, they're even coming
Yes.
late. I'm aware of that ever since.
Ah, okay. So don't go anywhere. Right after the break, we'll come to you with the topic proper. If not two heads that they use bar, you don't hear her. One man, one head, but doing things. Uncle Ben, take it from there.
All right, thank you very much, dear listener. Welcome back to this all important program. Like she said, today we have an all important debate on the topic. Is after school lesson the answer? We'll take time to introduce ourselves. After that, we go into the main business. My name is Ben Adafana, very Uncle Ben.
And my name is Iswana Jane Avoidoya.
And my name is Abbas Chinenye.
My name is Okafor Anthony.
All right, you're welcome. So, is after school lesson the answer? I don't want to let the cat out of the bag. Let's hear from these two elegant gentleman and woman. Let them talk to us, beginning with the person proposing the motion and the person will come in later. So, Chinenye, let's begin with you.
Good day, dear listeners of 91.3 FM radio family. My name is Abbas Chinenye, and I stand here before you to propose the motion which says, is after school lesson the answer? Firstly, most of us don't know what are after school lessons, but some might have an insight on it. After school lessons are organized programs that youth and adult learners participate in outside the school and at the end of the school day. After school lesson can also help students who are struggling with various subjects or who are finding it difficult to learn within the school hours. In a competitive academic environment, these lessons can help to enhance the student's chance of excelling academically and securing future opportunities. Yes, I know, you and I know that it's true that after school lesson can help a student and can also add to a student's workload. Yes, it is true, I agree with that. But it also serves as a vital supplement to vital education and formal education, which can help to enhance learning and skill development in the child. As the saying goes, the root of education is bitter, but the fruit is sweet. This means that with all struggles and determination, and you put your mind and your heart to it, you will achieve the work of your labor. Moreover, after school lesson can also help a children to explore their interests. For example, a child who is interested in art might want to join after school art classes. A child interested in music might want to join after school music classes, and a child interested in science might want to join after school science classes. This can also help to improve and develop their passion and find new areas of interest. Is that not so, my dear listeners? Yes, it is so, because after school lesson classes can also help to develop time management skill in the students. In today's world, it's important for us kids to be able to develop out their lifestyle and balance out their lifestyle in the area of school, extracurricular activities, and personal interest. According to Debbie Stabenow, she said, and quotes, "Quality after-school programs provide safe, engaging, and fun learning experiences to help children with emotional, social, and physical learning." Most of us will say that or know that it limits a child's free time. Is that not so, dear listeners? Yes, free times are good, but free times can also be used in those after-school lessons. Free times also help students to explore their various interests, which can help them both emotionally and physically. These after-school lessons can also expose kids to new ideas and concepts that may not be exposed in the regular school curriculum. Sometimes after-school lessons can help to solve the problem of a child's failure. Example, if a child is failing his or her classes, this after-school lesson can help boost his grades up. This child's grades will be better than before. That shows that the after-school lesson has helped him or her. I hope with this point of mind, I'll be able to enlighten you on the topic why after-school lesson is the answer. Thank you.
Should I clap now?
I don't know.
Maybe I should clap.
I just feel like clapping, but I know that there's someone out there that is actually nodding, more than I am, and smiling and giving it a clap, because if I clap now, it might distract, the process.
But sometimes you need to listen to the other side of a story.
Definitely.
To be able to, make a rational decision. So I'm going to allow Chinenye to rest a little and allow the young man opposing her to come on stage. Let's have you, Anthony.
Good day out there, radio from 91.3 FM. I'm here to oppose the motion which states is after school lesson the solution. Like my opponent said over here, she said that after school lesson is the brief period after school whereby an educated adult instructs a child on different academic areas. Well, I'm here to give my own opinions. I personally believe that after school lesson isn't the answer because generalizing educational means of approach to a child's learning is actually very wrong. What am I trying to say? After school lesson isn't the only solution that you can put out there for every child. Different children have their own learning methods, and different learning methods should be put forward for different children. You cannot say that after school lesson will be the solution for each and every child, because as my opponent here said, she said that if a child is failing, after school lesson can be brought up and put forward as a solution for that child. I am asking you, isn't every child different? Are every children the same? Different children shouldn't be given the same learning approach. We should specialize. We shouldn't just generalize and just say yes, after school lesson is the solution to everything. So I also go forward saying that after school lesson places a burden on the child. As we are young, we are children. Children have to find a way to balance everything in life. Adults may not think it. Adults might not think that children are really stressed out, but we children undergo lots of stress. We go to school for 6 hours in a day. We wake up extremely early. We go to school, we learn. After learning, are you telling me that we should stay back after school for extra learning hours? What are we learning that we cannot learn in the morning? Please. Science has also proven that learning takes place faster in the morning. Assimilation happens faster during early periods of the day than late periods of the day, where the teachers come fresh from their various homes along with the students. They all come fresh with energy for the day. The teachers, using that same energy, teach the children with all vigor. They can be able to impact good moral values and academic values into the children's lives. Are you trying to tell me that a teacher who has spent 6 hours at school and is already tired after the day's work should stay extra hours teaching a child with less energy, less enthusiasm? He should stay and teach a child who is also tired after the long day? No, I don't stand with that. That is extremely wrong. I consider that a case of overburdening on the child, as the child needs to be able to balance out things in her life. My opponent here said that it helps to balance out academic standings. Well, I feel that after school lesson, it only gives importance in academic standings because after school lesson tends to personally isolate the child within the confines of a teacher or instructor. I feel that the time that the child is meant to spend learning and playing with his other colleagues or classmates or friends or peers, the child spends it indoors. Meanwhile, the child needs to socialize. So I feel that you're cutting off that child's social relationship with others, and that can affect that child psychologically. Another problem of after school lesson is the economic problem. What am I saying? We are in Nigeria. We all know what we are going through in Nigeria with the rising cost of inflation and the high cost of living. If I am a parent and I have a child, and my child is not doing so well in his school, are you trying to tell me that if I don't have the money to pay for after school lesson, that my child will not be able to learn? Can't learning happen within early periods of the day? The 6 hours I pay for my child to go to school, isn't that enough? Why must I encroach into my family's budget and spend extra or an after school lesson during these hard times. Meanwhile, my child can learn during the early hours of the day. Are you understanding what I'm saying? Are you trying to tell me that being a parent, if I don't have money, my child will not be able to learn? No, that is wrong. After school lesson is definitely not the solution. With the following points I've given you, I hope I've been able to convince you that after school lesson is definitely not the solution. Thank you.
All right. I think we need to take a short break because
Yes,
we'll not be able to
I agree.
digest this.
I agree.
Instead, this is a 50-50.
And people say 100.
Okay, let's go to the
I
short
don't know
break
where I stand
to
here
enable
now.
us digest a little.
And don't
We'll
go
be back.
anywhere.
Don't go anywhere.
Welcome back. This is my laughter, right?
Yeah.
You're wondering what I had.
Maybe.
Okay,
You've been
you're wondering
carried away.
what I've
already.
been having, right? Oh, some persons here have not just been enlightening me; they've been feeding me with some content, with some information that I'm still trying to process. I know that afterwards I will still go back home and process them very well.
Yeah.
Welcome back, amazing audience. Our program is still Learn With Us, and this is still Radio Maria 91.3 FM. Learn With Us is an educational program, and today we're talking about, our topic today is actually a debate.
Yes.
Is after school lesson the answer?
The answer.
Our debaters, they're here. They've done the first segment, doing justice, telling us why, bringing us some points. We're here to be able to do, for those who are not doing well, like in school, they have that timing, the educational aspect, the social aspect. Then the young man came on and said, well, are you telling me that in the mornings where people are more efficient, and if I don't get money, my pikin no go school?
Be careful. They say when they came in, when they come in fresh in the morning. So I was wondering what is fresh from oven.
And there are a whole lot of things to pick from that first one. Yeah. So if you have been listening to us, there are a whole lot of things to pick from that first segment that just went by. But now we're going to open the phone line for you to call in. Let us know your view, your thoughts, your opinions, suggestion. Is after school lesson the solution?
Answer.
Is it the answer? All right. Hello. Hello. Good evening. Good evening, sir. Okay. Oh, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Okay.
Children, they suffer fatigue as we adults does.
Okay.
I think the learning period is over 6 whole hours in the day, and then immediately after school, by 2, you still see children loitering around in classrooms in the name of extra lessons. It is unacceptably happening because at that time the brain of these little children or students are clogged up already. They need to go and recreate. They said too much work with so they need a break.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
can
we're
still hear
too.
you.
They need a break from the 6 straight whole hours they are put in class already. If such lesson should it should come up in the first place to augment the learning standard of the people or students are concerned. It should be after that child must have recreated his or her brain by taking a break after coming out from school. They should go home, rest, eat, recreate somehow. Then as from 6 p.m. or thereabout, 7 p.m. they can also run a check over the work they did in the school that day. But immediately after school, is unacceptable, it's tiresome, and at that time I don't think they can be taken much. Thank you.
Okay, but how about the aspect of the one proposing the motion said that they learn new ideas, they are able to manage their time?
New idea it doesn't fit in the extra load. The brain is overburdened at that point. To assimilate is not there. His assimilation is not there. It is better done. I mean, let that be learning interval in between the schoolwork hours and the lesson. But if it is immediately after school, maybe until secondary school students and people, primary school people, these days when they close around 1 or 2, you still see them going home around 5, 6 in the evening. It's unacceptable. It's not.
Well, okay. All right, but how about the person who is not able to assimilate as much as possible during the first 6 hours? No, I'm just asking these questions.
Yeah, person that need isolation for concentration.
Okay, you are saying like 6 p.m., 7 p.m., but as at that point, would an educator be able to live where they are or whatever they are doing to be able?
All right, thank you very much, sir.
All right, thank you so very much, sir, for your contribution.
Although the number has not gone out, but someone is already calling, so you still need to call out the number.
Okay, so for those who are yet to know, all right. Hello?
Hello, good afternoon.
Good
Thank you.
afternoon.
Good evening.
Afternoon.
How are you doing?
We're doing well, and we hope you're doing well too from the way you are sounding.
Yes, I am.
Your name, where you?
Topic we have today.
Thank you. What's your name? Where you calling from, please?
This is Rita.
Okay.
Rita calling here around Lube.
All right.
All right.
Yes. What I have to contribute in this topic today is to say that children are different.
Okay.
And their learning abilities too are also different.
Okay.
So there are kids that will learn better and they assimilate better after school.
Okay.
And there are some that learn and assimilate well within that 6 hours of learning.
Okay.
So each parent knows where his or her child needs to come up.
Okay.
So that parent should just follow and follow the child's capacity and see how he or she can build that child for after school, and then put an eye on that child, because it's not going to be like an after school permanent stuff.
Okay.
Maybe within a space of 6 to 3 months or even 1 year, that child will not come up and then learn the normal 6 hours of learning.
Okay.
So this is what I have to say.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for your contribution.
That's Rita's opinion. Everybody,
Yeah.
okay.
Everybody have their thoughts.
Mhm.
So call, share your thoughts. The number to call is 081 084 47518. 081 084 47518. Call us, send a message. Hello, good evening. I'm fine, thank
Very
you.
well.
Okay, this is Peter calling from February.
Oh,
Okay.
thank you, Peter.
Okay. I disagree with the second opposition.
Okay. Why?
It believes that any kind of technology that fire can do is rather also education.
Okay.
And you not a teacher.
Okay.
So what I have to say is that our education is a better.
Okay.
Our education is the best education. So I prefer that outside school, that is a formal class. Because that is where children always have pleasure to learning.
Okay.
So now when I feel is the best way. Just like some people cannot read Bible bubble. Don't get it because of the carnage. Don't get it is the first bubble. So the first thing to do is the first half.
Okay.
So I'm saying that a particular person that is a person that is first debate.
Okay.
That is better. That's what I have to contribute. Thank you.
All right. Thank you so
very
much.
I'm coming to you, Jane. I want to also hear your opinion on this, but let's give more chance to our dear listener.
Yeah, they have better opinion.
Yes.
Hello, good evening.
Hello, good evening.
Thank you, good evening.
What name? Where you calling from, please?
I'm Mercy Victor and I'm calling from Kabuta.
Oh,
Okay.
all right. Let's hear your contribution.
I agree with the proposal because after school lesson is the benefit of every child. In my school, after school lesson is where teachers go out their spirit.
Okay.
But in the only lesson, teachers don't really pour out their spirit. Then after school lesson, that's when they teach more. That's when they develop more skills. And we learn society, we emulate each other, we interact with each other.
Okay.
When you are in the learning section and you're playing in the school, you will not be able to interact as you interact in your after school lesson.
Okay.
That means after lesson is more important and is more beneficial to every child.
Okay, please, what do you say is your name again?
Mercy Victor.
From Kabusa.
Mercy Victor.
Thank you.
Thank you very much for that
Thank you
contribution.
so much for your
So there are
contribution.
periods where teachers pour out their feeling. Okay, I'm just getting to know that.
All right. Hello, good evening.
Hello.
Good evening. Good evening.
Thank you.
This is Abuchi calling from my portrait.
Okay,
Right,
thank
Abuchi.
you, Abuchi.
Yeah. Thank you so much. I think that talking about is development and it can actually be better expressed by those who have had experience of the forward of the classroom.
Okay.
Now, when you talk about after school lessons, more learners do better than those who learn during the 6 hours of the school day. From the skills I've gathered so far,
Okay.
as a classroom teacher and as a home lesson teacher,
Okay.
I've been privileged to handle candidates who are sitting for YF exam, GCE and the like. And each time I introduce this particular topic phonetics, this is like, we've never heard about this in our entire life.
Okay.
I mean, but you've been in secondary school from the 3. Does it mean that you don't learn phonetics during your English classes? It's like, what I think I told you, don't understand, you need to try to reverse that. So I strongly believe that after school hours or home lesson period, the teacher with the learner learn better because this learner stands the chance to ask this teacher question directly. Two of them share their ideas closely. Some kids, lack that let me say, they lack the courage to ask questions among their peers in the classroom. But when they are one-on-one with the home lesson teacher, they feel very free to ask questions. You understand?
Okay.
And two, during the entire general classroom learning, I think not all teachers are very sensitive at discovering the pupils who are not actually following what is going on in the class. But when it is after school, it is one-on-one with the teacher. I know the focus, the attention, and the other things are closely monitored. The teacher has a close attention, focus on that particular institution. So there's no how we can underestimate
After school
lessons
lesson.
after school.
Okay.
Even though it costs much anyways, but it can never be underestimated.
Okay. So how do?
I know that there are learners who can learn even during the 6 hours school period. I know, But what I'm saying is this: more learners learn outside school period than those who learn during the 6-hour period. It's not that there are those who don't learn. So there are kids who actually learn.
Okay.
But those who learn after school are on the higher side.
Okay, so what do you say about the financial implication?
Yeah.
Because the person opposed, he mentioned that, and is kind of a burden for a parent that is already strained, given the economic situation. So how can, and the child really needs an after school, for example, let's say the child needs it. So how would that person be able to go about it to still be able to do that, and it doesn't really affect the family budget, so to say?
The truth is this. I know that would be pretty
Dicey.
It depends on the locality anyways.
Okay.
There are some places where a lesson per hour is 1,500. There are places per hour is 2,000. It actually depends on the locality. But the truth is this, it's not going to be easy.
Okay.
So many parents have ever wanted to engage their kids to home lessons and after school hours, but owing to the economic hardship now, the way the country is, some parents can't actually afford it. And this is directly affecting the academic performance of their children. You understand?
Yeah.
Yes. But what I actually advise some parents is that even if you cannot run a full-time home lesson, just get a competent teacher. An hour, it's not about it. It's not the number of hours. An intelligent teacher can do a great job within 13 minutes in the life of a learner. Like myself, yes. Each time I'm to teach a child, some parents will be like, 3 hours. I didn't see. The hour is not 1 hour.
Oh.
I can teach a child what he is supposed to know within an hour.
Okay.
And you can see the results. So I would advise, you understand, let them go for the lesser hours.
Okay.
You get it? Yeah, instead of letting this child be. Because some of them, no matter what you do, they can't learn within the 4 hours of the class except after school hours.
Okay.
You get it?
All right, thank you
So yes,
very
I would
much.
advise, let them go for the lesser hours, maybe 1,000 or even 500, depending on the locality and the quality of the teacher. It depends on teacher's quality. It's not the teachers don't charge you something.
Okay.
Thank you very
Yeah.
much.
All right.
All right.
Thank you so
Thank you.
very much for your input.
Thank you.
Bye.
Okay.
Hello. 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 Okay, please call us back. The topic
This is getting more interesting.
very interesting because we're
Ah.
hearing a lot of persons, give their thoughts.
Yes. Some for, some against.
Hello. Yeah. Hello.
Hello, good evening.
Good
Your name
evening.
and where you're calling from and your contribution.
My first time of calling.
Shake that shiki for us, Joe. Oh, that's for you. Thank you for calling.
Thank you. What I want to say about the lesson is that I believe that school, after school lesson is good,
Okay.
but not for, I don't think it's good for kids like some kids. Because my officer and I do pay for the after school lesson. But sometimes I will go there to teach her. She's sleeping.
Okay.
I'm telling you, they will just bring her out. And I say, she says she's sleeping, and the child is tired.
Yeah, but sleeping is part of learning.
They are trying to put, no going anywhere. So I think it's good for adults.
Okay, that's children.
Okay.
There's one and all of them, but for this primary, I don't think it's good.
Okay.
That's
Okay.
my own contribution.
Yeah, you didn't say your name and where you're calling from, please.
Oh, sorry, my name is Jabel, calling from Achool.
All right.
right,
Thank
thank you
you
very
for
much,
your
Ebere.
input. Bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Hello. Good evening.
Yes, this is Amy. I'm calling back.
All right,
Okay.
thank you.
Yes, Mr. Ben, well done.
Thank you. I was thinking it's only for the area, so I tend to pick up a fight after this.
One child that comes from Libre, he said that during the lesson period that the teacher tells out their spirit. If I am the proprietor or principal of that school, I will sack that teacher. And the PTA, parent teacher parents association of the school should make sure that teacher doesn't
No, but don't forget, sir. Hello. This was opinion of a child, not an adult.
I just know also I'm also giving my own opinion.
Okay.
Yes, teacher cannot teach within the 6 regular hours and
They should go to farm.
in suspending everything until the lesson period, which perhaps I think they told them separately for. He or she will go there to work her spirit. His spirit. That teacher will stop in that school.
I understand with you.
I am still of the opinion that when children go to school, after school closure, they should go home and rest and relax. Then the lesson can come hours later. But immediately after school, they switch over to the lesson, fatigue and this stress is everybody suffers stress with both kids and adults.
Yeah, like the caller before you said the child is always sleeping.
Sleeping. Should be in nursery.
Imagine that the child is tired, sat down, and the brain is clogged up, and you want to be forcing. I heard that it doesn't run accessible.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
So we need to return back to the studio to have our guests wrap up with their point. So Chinenye, in 1 minute, could you please give us a summary of your point?
I stand against what my opponent said. My opponent said that after school lesson increases stress and fatigue among students. But after school lesson also helps to create a sense of belonging and also build more confidence in the child. After school lesson also helps students who are struggling in different subjects. Not all child are the same. Yes, I agree with that. Not all child need after school lessons. But some children need after school lessons to get ahead of their studies. Not all children learn at the same pace as other students. Not all children can be able to grab what they are. Not all students can be able to grab what they are teaching during the school hours. And for the after school lesson, there are some after school lessons that have break time. Break time can also be used to help the student. Not all after school lessons go within, for example, an after school lesson is 4 hours. Not all after school lesson can be taught within those 4 hours. There are break time in between those 4 hours, which can help the children to be able to build more confidence and be able to socialize in themselves. After school lesson also helps students who are finding it difficult to be able to improve on their studies, and after school lesson helps students to be able to find interest in their future opportunities. And I urge you parents to be able to take your child to after school lessons so that their grades can be able to improve more better in the society. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much, Chinenye. You're still standing there. Okay, Anthony, wrap up your point.
Okay, dear listeners, actually, my opponent has said lots of stuff regarding after school lesson, but I still stand. After school lesson is not the solution. One of the callers here said something about more students tend to learn more during after school periods. If that is the case, then why not put school classes during the afternoon time, since we are all moving towards the afternoon time? There's a problem that we need to look at, the student to teacher ratio. If you're talking about after school period and the fact that the caller said more students go towards after school lesson, then we should be talking about an increased number of students within that after school period. And we were also talking about emphasis on one child. So if you say that after school lesson helps the teacher to sit with a child and to be able to understand the child, and we are also now talking about the number of children that can also be found in that after school lesson, then the ratio is extremely large. The gap is large. So after school lesson isn't really the solution. We should go back to classroom system whereby the ratios match, student to teachers ratio match, and teaching can go on effectively. So in summary, I've stressed the fact about the economic stress. I've stressed overburden on the students. I've stressed different learning methods. So with these points I've given, I hope that you have been able to realize that after school lesson is definitely not the answer.
Thank you very much, Anthony. Before I allow Jane to take over, I want to share my personal opinion on this particular topic as a profession. I'm a teacher by calling and a teacher by profession. So, all right.
Okay, and I want to ask you before you go on. Do you always pour everything you have in the morning, or you wait until that after school? Be honest, because
I'm just getting to even understand pouring. What are we pouring?
You pour everything, your energy, your freshness, your intellect, everything.
No.
Also,
No.
what do you do? Like for the 6 hours, do you think you actually exhaust those 6 hours very well? Judiciously.
Very, very well.
Very well.
Yes.
So you're not one of those ones that call and say you should go to the farm if you're
No,
not able to.
No. Please, dear listener, don't mind Jane. Okay, so now this is my personal opinion, and like I said, I'm talking from the professional aspect of it.
As an educator.
Now, in this part of the world, we work from 6 to 4 o'clock, 7 to 4 o'clock, 8 to 4 o'clock, or even 9 to 5. So most parents do not get back to school to pick their children on time. And there is this tendency, this characteristic of children, that they are restless. It means that if school closes by 1 o'clock, and parents are not there to pick their children by 1 o'clock, their children are going to play throughout the remaining hours before parent gets to school. So some parents, instead of letting the children play and while away time doing nothing, they prefer that those children should be engaged. That's one of the reasons why they engage their children in after school lesson. And one of the other reasons is, just like Chinenye has pointed out, some students tend to learn more in isolation. And in most of our secondary school and public school, when we talk about teacher to student ratio, it's just like 1 to 100, a teacher to 100 student. And within that teacher to 100 student, how do you now expect a teacher to spend 50 minutes, right, exhaustively and attending to 100 students in a class? So it's practically impossible. And so that is why most parents feel that, okay, this child needs further support at home, because if we try to engage this child during the 6 hours, the child will not be able to cope because of the class size. Ideally, we're supposed to have 1 to 10 ratio, a teacher to 10 students in an ideal class.
Okay, what is not an ideal class?
An ideal class when you have 25 and above.
25 and above.
25 and above. Some classes you have 50, like some public school you have 70, 90. How do you expect a child to cope? A teacher will go in to teach within 40 minutes and attending to 70 students. How do a child cope in such class? Where would the one-on-one interaction be?
Okay, that's from your point.
Yeah, so parents who have the means could also actually explore further option of getting a lesson teacher for those children.
Uncle Ben, sorry, let me pause you there.
All right.
Can an educator actually offer after-school lessons for free for his
Yes,
parents?
I am doing it.
Oh.
Yes, I am doing it.
I just feel like sending my village people that want to school to you. So that that's one of the things they should consider, right?
Yes, I'm doing it. You know, sometimes some of us teach not because of the money, but because of the passion. Right? So, and I want you to understand that it's not all after school lesson that is after money. Like, they want to help children. And some of the students who have taught over the years, it's not that they are struggling.
Hey, we can still take your calls, 1 or 2.
Okay.
So you can call us.
Keep your calls coming. We're here.
Yeah.
So it's not that they are struggling, like some are A student. What is it? Okay.
Hello. Hello. Good evening. Yes, I
Okay.
know, and I recognize that voice. Thank you. Yeah. Oh. Okay. Okay. All right. Yes. Oh. Okay. Oh. Yeah.
Sorry, I want to find out, are you a child or adult? Your voice.
She's
Eh?
in between.
Okay.
Oh, thank you so much. And one of these days, we'd really like to have you in the studio for more of this debate, okay?
Oh,
Okay.
great.
Okay, what you do is send your number to this particular phone number. We'll reach you after the program, right? All right.
Oh,
Send
thank
your
you
number,
very
your
much.
name to this particular phone number when you go off the call. We'll reach you. Thank you so much. Yeah.
Well, Anthony, you can see Jane is being carried away already. Right?
We have a caller.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. Hello. Hello.
Yes, this is Abhishek calling back.
Okay.
Everybody
The
is calling
educator.
back.
Yeah, this is there's something I want to clear.
Okay.
Achool is a male guy with a feminine voice. Several radio stations have been calling, usually address my female anyway. So I do necessary to clarify my mysterious voice.
Okay, I actually thought it was a female. I'm sorry.
No, not at all. Not at all. So I've been calling these patients, and I think we'll explain this one.
Okay.
But I still believe maybe.
Okay, I'm so sorry.
Okay, you mean that we've been discussing with a guy?
I'm
Oh,
sorry.
this one?
Because I know your colleague there said,
We're so sorry about that mix-up. Sorry about that.
no problem. It's lecture anyway. It's lecture.
Okay.
Yeah.
All
Yeah.
right.
So just like your colleague has actually said.
Yeah.
Yes. Is a professional teacher in there based on what he has expressed so far. You know, this issue of home lesson is, I know those days I think schools closed by 12 p.m. I could remember those days when schools closed by 12 p.m. and it shifted from closing by 12 to 2. Now it has shifted from 2 to 3. Now the question is, why are school owners doing this? Because they got to understand that most of these kids do not learn.
Okay.
Absolutely
during the 6-hour class.
Okay.
And parents are deemed it necessary to enroll these kids into home lessons, after school lessons. You get it now?
Yeah.
So, proprietors and proprietors now decided to extend the period of school to 3.
Okay.
So they too can organize these lessons in their schools and make the money for themselves. Yes. And make the yes.
Okay.
Before school closed by 12. Others closed by 2. I think primary school by 12 and secondary school by 2. You get it now?
Yes.
So school owners having known the importance of home lessons, that all parents know too much trust in this. After the day, like my brother has already said there, how could a teacher manage 70 students or 100 within a time frame of 40 or 45 minutes?
Yeah.
You get it now. So it's very funny that, no. I think after school lesson is going to be better. I think my kid or my child is going to be better. So school now look at it and say, we're losing it. So why now? So they decided to adopt that method or strategy.
Okay.
You get it now?
All right.
Yeah, which actually attests to the fact that after school lesson is very, very important.
All
Thank
right.
you very
We just
much,
want to say
Abuchi.
thank you so
Thank you
very
so
much,
Yeah.
Abuchi. And this is the last call for today. Oh, hello? Hello. Good afternoon. Just 1 minute, please. Okay. All right. Thank you. Oh.
He had children because doing this.
Okay.
If they come out for the group, and you will find them sleeping, and they will not be. So, if you don't want them from school, you can't go to the studio. They don't play. If a day or 3 or 4 or 5, so you let them order, that can be paid to the school.
Okay.
All right. Thank you
All
very
right.
much.
Thank you so very much for your contribution. To all our amazing callers, thank you for calling in to share your thoughts. And those that were not able to take their calls, well, sorry. And we say thank you all the same. You can still keep your messages coming in. And if you want to reach us afterwards, you send your number and your name and for the reasons to this particular phone number you'll be calling. And we just want to say thank you to our amazing Chinenye.
I'm so glad I'm here.
Yeah, and another amazing one, Anthony.
Thank you, Ma.
Thank you for
These
coming.
two are calm and calculated.
Honestly, very unassuming.
Yes.
And so this is the final segment of the program,
Yes.
the vocation and fun
Fun
corner.
corner. So, okay, so a quick one. And apple does not fall far from the tree. Jane, what does that mean?
Every time we come here, you ask me questions that even when people are sleeping, you wake them up. They're able to. Okay, an apple does not fall far from the tree because there's always. You know why? Because there's always an Eve waiting to eat an apple.
What do you mean, Eve?
Eve, EVE. So they have to guide their
Our dear
apple.
listener, don't.
So the owner of the tree must guide the apple tree
Our
very
dear
closely because there's always
listener, please
there
don't
is
mind
always
Jane.
an Eve waiting.
Don't mind Jane.
Is it not Eve that ate apple?
We can't even start the second phase of the debate.
Okay.
Please don't mind Jane.
Okay, no problem.
It simply means it's the same means children often have similar trait or characteristic to their parent. It means that they are influenced by the environment and the people around them, especially their parent. That's the meaning of that.
But when it come concern apple, then they are bringing children. You see, all these people won't do this English. Anytime I say my own, they'll say it's not good. Okay, Uncle Ben. A fitness coach or an athletic coach.
Yes.
Athletic professional, a fitness coach.
Yes.
What would you say are the two duties of this person?
Oh, fitness coach. He fixed ceiling now.
Okay.
The fitness coach.
And louvers.
Exactly.
PVC and POP.
And then who do you say the other one is?
Excuse me, don't worry.
Um,
What concern an athletic professional with all these louvers.
Yeah,
okay.
they're fixed now.
Okay, fine. Amazing listeners. It is the person's duty to, number one, recognize and evaluate injuries.
Seriously?
Yes. During a sporty activities, and the person tries to provide first aid care. So this is the much we can take on this program today, and you still learn with us, and we know that you've been able to learn something so far. So keep a date with us next week, the same time, 4 to 5 p.m. I want to say thank you very much to our amazing studio engineer by the name Guadalupe. And we are saying bye-bye and keep supporting Radio Maria. Bye.
Thank you very much.